Have you ever wondered what happens when the laughter stops? When the music dies and the colorful rides grind to a halt for the very last time? Welcome to the silent, decaying world of abandoned theme parks. These aren't just empty spaces. They're haunting monuments to past joy, each with a story. And some of those stories are far more chilling than any ghost train ride. Today, we re-stepping past the rusted gates and peeling back the layers of dust and neglect to uncover the disturbing real-life events that forever sealed the fates of these once happy places. We're not just looking at ruins, we're re-listening for the echoes of forgotten screams and unearthing the unsettling truths that turn dreams into nightmares. Let's start our journey at a place once hailed as a pinnacle of family fun. Imagine the vibrant lights, the smell of popcorn, the sound of children's laughter filling the air. This park was the heart of its community, a place where memories were made. But behind the bright facade, a shadow was growing. A series of tragic accidents, one after another, began to tarnish its reputation. A malfunction on a popular roller coaster, a devastating fall from a Ferris wheel. Each incident was a blow, not just to the victims and their families, but to the very soul of the park. The media frenzy was relentless, public trust evaporated, and soon, the crowds thinned to a trickle. The financial strain became unbearable. The owners, facing lawsuits and overwhelming grief, had no choice. They locked the gates, leaving the rides to stand as silent witnesses to the tragedies that unfolded there. Today, weeds reclaim the pathways where families once strolled, and the only sound is the wind whistling through skeletal steel structures. Next, we travel to another park, one with a different but equally dark secret. This park didn't close because of a single catastrophic event, but a slow, creeping decay of its own making. It was built on ambition, but plagued by mismanagement and greed. Safety regulations were ignored, corners were cut on maintenance, and staff were undertrained and overworked. The park became a ticking time bomb. Small incidents started happening, minor injuries, near misses, all swept under the rug. But you can't hide the truth forever. An investigative journalist, tipped off by a former employee, began digging. What they uncovered was a horrifying pattern of negligence. The resulting expose was a bombshell. It revealed a culture of complete disregard for human safety, all in the name of profit. The public outcry was deafening. The park was shut down almost overnight by authorities, its license revoked permanently. It now stands as a grim reminder of how corporate greed can destroy not just a business, but the very trust we place in institutions meant for our enjoyment. Walking through it feels different. It's not just sadness you feel, but a cold anger at the calculated risks that were taken. Finally, we explore a park whose demise was sealed by a force of nature, but the story doesn't end there. When a massive hurricane ripped through the region, this beloved amusement park stood directly in its path. The storm surge submerged it under feet of salt water and mud. The destruction was absolute. Roller coasters were twisted into mangled sculptures. Carousels were swallowed by the swampy earth. In the aftermath, there were plans to rebuild, promises made to restore the magic. But the scale of the devastation and the astronomical cost proved too much. The park was officially abandoned, left to the mercy of the elements. It has since become a hauntingly beautiful, yet eerie symbol of loss and resilience. Urban explorers and photographers who venture inside capture surreal images of nature, reclaiming its territory. Alligators swimming in what were once lazy rivers, vines strangling the life out of faded cartoon mascots. It's a powerful, unsettling testament to the impermanence of our grandest creations and the unstoppable power of the natural world. These parks, once filled with joy and excitement, now hold a very different kind of allure, morbid curiosity that draws us in. They remind us that behind every cheerful melody and thrilling ride, there's a complex reality. The stories of their downfall are cautionary tales of tragedy, negligence, and the raw power of nature. They are the chilling truth behind the silent screams of abandoned theme parks. Thanks for joining us on this unsettling journey. If you found this exploration as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next dive into the unknown. See you next time.